This video is going to show you how to create a rubric for the history project assignment that I created. So as you can see up here above, I have 4 different categories that I'm going to grade this on, or components that I'm going to grade this on. So biographical information, contributions of the person, the impact of the person, and then bibliography of sources. So the way I'm going to set this up here is I'm going to show you how to create these individual criterion and how to assign points to them. So I've already clicked on the plus rubric button, and now I have this screen here, which enables me to add criteria and designate what I want to give as far as marks. That's Canvas term for points for this particular rubric. So right here, if you notice this is the description of the criterion. This is the title of the entire rubric, so we'll call it History Project. This is a description of the criterion, so I can give it a title. So notice I had biographical information, so I'm going to include that first. And I can include a long description if I want. I don't want to right now, so I'm going to go ahead and update criterion. Notice it changed it right there. And notice too, for the time being, this is set at 5 points. I want to actually make this worth 10 points, so I'm going to go ahead and change that now and hit enter. Notice that full marks then is 10 points, and notice that no marks here is 0. Now, I don't want to give the kids either 10 points or no points. I might want to give them a few things in between, and I might want to set those categories up. So if I hit plus, you can see here this is 5 points, and I can change this rating title to, let's call it not proficient. Okay, and then I can also give it a description, includes some biographic details, but not in depth. Okay, and I'll say update rating. So notice that's now what this particular thing says. So now notice I can give them 3 potential scores. I could give them a 10, a 5, or a 0. I still don't necessarily like that, and I want to edit this one. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this edit button. Instead of full marks, I'm going to put mastery in there. It helps if I don't capitalize the A, I suppose. Included a variety of biographical information with great evidence and examples per se. So I'm going to update that rating. So now you can see 10 points is mastery, 5 points is not proficient. I'm going to go ahead and include a category in here, and it automatically went for 8. If I'm good with that, I can leave 8 in there. Or maybe I want to go 10, 8, 6, so maybe I want to change the rating on the next one. So I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll show you how to edit that as well. So we'll say proficient here. Included a variety of examples of biographical information. I'll update that. And I'm going to go ahead and edit this one and make that a 6, just so that we can kind of be consistent. So we'll just go in groups of 2s. Obviously, I could set this up and we could go 10, 8, 4 if we wanted. Let's call it basic. And just for right now, I'm just going to update the rating. You guys see how I'm not going to type in the description. Then obviously I could add another one in here, and that'd be a 2. It kind of defaults that, so it's going to go anywhere in between. Notice if I don't type anything, nothing happens. So anyway, this is my first category, biographical information. Okay, now I want to go up and add a second criterion, which is the contribution. So I'm going to go ahead and click right here. Okay, and this is in fact a new one, but since I want it to kind of look sort of like this, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this one, and that's going to save me some time. And notice I can change the biographical information to contributions, and I'm going to go ahead and update this. Okay, now obviously this copied everything, but I can go back in and change these points, and I want to change the overall points to 15 in this case. notice what it did. It automatically adjusted these 15, 12, 9, 6. I could put a 3 in here between 3 and 0 because this is a little bit more important maybe than the biographical information. Okay, and then I can go in here and edit these. I still want mastery because that's what I want to call this. But in this case, I could put a variety of this person's contributions were included, citing their importance to history. And we'll update that rating. Obviously, I'm not going to do that with each one of these. You guys understand. And notice I have right now, this is worth 25 points, so I'm going to go ahead and add another criterion. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this one this time because now this is going to be already set to 15 points. So see, it duplicated that right there. So I have exactly that because these are the two most important things. I'm going to add one last criteria. And I'm going to copy this one, except now it's going to be bibliography sources. It helps if I spell it right. Okay, I'm going to update that criteria. Notice this one's worth 10. So notice I have an assignment, or a rubric rather, worth 50 points. These two categories are both worth 15 apiece. I can add in these marks to make 3 if I choose. I can edit each and every one of these descriptors. And now I have the 4 different criterion that I listed up above: biographical information, contributions, impact, and sources as my 4 categories that I'm grading them on. And when I'm done, I can choose to do these, write free-form comments. You can kind of do that fairly easily because I can comment on each of these categories individually. And when I'm entirely done with this, I'm just going to go ahead and create this rubric. So when I hit this Create Rubric button, this rubric is now attached to this assignment. The students can see this, and then I can access this in SpeedGrader when I go to grade the assignment.